are ready, and so is Brandon Aubrey to kick this one off. And off we go here on Sunday Night Primetime. We'll go ahead and just seed the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35.
Ain't want my type activity, so don't you get involved. Hey, what? I mean, shit I seen, send them off. Take a risk, take a trip. You know I'm tripping for my dog. Who you with? Couple sergeants and them teams for the get back. This revolution been televised. I fell through with the knickknacks. Hey, yo, get your chili up. Yeah, I meant that. Hey. Black out, get they act out.
Set, ready. Ready.
Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. A nice pickup moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play.
A 6-yard pickup. Runs on the second and
4. From the 41, here's 2nd and 4.
Ready. Yellow, 22.
Once again, it's Jacobs. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Donovan Wilson will bring him down.
It's a gain of 3.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
An early test to start this one. 3rd and inches.
33, yellow. Yellow, 1.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the 3rd play. It's the safety, Eddie Jackson.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
Right to the air is Prescott. It's into the hands of Jaden Blue. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. That's down the field for Lamb. To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked off by Riley Moss.
Well, we're getting a little test here early, Mike, to see just how easy is this team to wrap. Didn't look like they were able to get through that opening script that they had worked on all week. So I'm going to be curious on this next drive. Do they stick to the plan? Do they pick up where they left off? Or is there a little bit of a reaction, or dare I say panic, to come out and make some adjustments in response to that early interception?
On first down, it's Love. That's left side, caught by Musgrave. And he'll be out of bounds, up past the 10-yard line. 13 yards the gain, down to the 13-yard line.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and That's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Well, nothing doing here, and I think you can see pretty early on. Now, while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. He never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
Ready, set.
A good play action with Love. He'll let this one rip, looking for Watson. That is caught! And they're not going to catch up to him. He will score! 89 yards. Touchdown, Green Bay.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
41-yard line.
A first down throw for Prescott. That's complete to Blue. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
At the 45-yard line.
Operating from the gun, here's Dak. He'll go right and find his running back, and he'll be forced out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one. First down, Cowboys.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37.
Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 37-yard line.
Play action now. Prescott exiting the pocket right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
47. Here go 46.
On 3rd down, Prescott. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone. Inside the 20-yard line. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10.
At the 17-yard line.
To the air again. Prescott. That's into the hands of Diggs. There's no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A 2-yard gain. Brings up 2nd down. At the Packers' 14-yard line.
46.
Prescott again. He pulls it in around the 5. And he'll take it on in. Jaden Blue. Touchdown, Cowboys. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. Offers good with the extra point. And the Cowboys will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're all tied, 7 apiece. And the kick's away. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out, per the new rule, to the 35-yard line.
Set, ready. 60 red.
The man in motion is Watson. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll wind his way to about the 38-yard line. Savon Revel there to make the play.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Right, 97.
So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. We're back to Arlington in a moment. We begin quarter number 2. The Packers have the football. They've got it 2nd down and 7.
Good, 52. Let's go now. Yellow, 43 round. Hut.
On the ground, the goal with Rashad White, the back out of Arizona State. And he'll bring this up to the 48-yard line, and that's a 1st down.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on 3rd down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in 3rd down. I want to get all of my conversions on 1st and 2nd down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
33.
On 1st and 10, here comes Jacobs. And boy, tough to bring down there. Fighting forward for a gain of 7.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
He'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. He'll manage only a couple. Demarion Overshown there on the tackle.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard.
Here we go. Black 40. Hey, check mega.
We'll try to run it here with Jacobs. And he will have a Packers 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert on 3rd and 1.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory. And certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
52 blue. Ready?
Love to throw on 1st and 10. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Yellow, 22. White, 60.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he'll drive this one forward down to the 36. Malik Hooker there on the tackle.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
They need to get to the 29 here, facing third down.
Here we go. 10 black.
From the gun, it's Love. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. Luke Musgrave, the tight end, was the intended target there. And it's going to be fourth down. Brandon McManus and the field goal unit come on. This is going to be from 53 yards out. McManus's kick is good. And the Packers will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
Good return as he takes it across the 30. First down, Prescott. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Kill. 47.
On second down, it's Dak. Left side, caught by Lamb. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. A big connection from Dak to CD. 36 yards.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked up by Isaiah Simmons.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. Brings up second down.
2 minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. Greg and I back to Arlington at AT&T Stadium after this. They'll come up now for second down and 4. Now Love. Here's a screen taken in by Jacobs. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Let's go. 45. Right. Set.
On third down, they go with Jacobs. Now the Cowboys going to take a timeout as they'll discuss what's to come. Fourth down is looming.
So it's a pretty manageable third down, so they really have the option to run or pass. So they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use fourth down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
On play action, here's Dak. He'll let this go for Pickens. That is brought in. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A big play for the Cowboys. 31 yards. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Here we go. 46. Here we go, 40. Hey, kill.
That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their second as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number 1.
Kill. We're going to 59. Everybody kill. Everybody going to 54. Line 26.
Dak can throw it here on 1st down. He'll get this into the hands of his running back. And will move this ball way down into the red zone inside the 20-yard line. 20 yards on that pass play. That's good for a Dallas 1st down.
Kill. Yeah, here we go. Check.
Shotgun snap for Prescott. In the middle of the field, it's taken by C.D. Lamb. Now whistles. Timeout. 3 seconds left in this 1st half. For the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. This about as short as you can get. Aubrey's kick is good. And the Cowboys will level the score at 10 apiece.
And barring something dramatic here happening, that field goal should take us into the break all tied up. So this one obviously could go either way. I'm really excited to see, Mike, which team comes out of the halftime break, make some adjustments on both sides of the ball to try to give themselves the edge.
And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. Could not ask for more from that 1st half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. Short kick taken just inside the 20. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
Their own 32-yard line.
For carry out for Jaden Blue. Get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 33-yard line.
47. Hey, go. Get out there. Get out. Here we go. 46. Then we're going to 50. 47. 26.
Throwing is Prescott. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he gets him 6 yards closer before going out of bounds. It's 3rd down coming up.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
Yeah, here we go.
3rd and short. Prescott. This one is taken in downfield. Big completion. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he'll be out of bounds, a pickup of 5.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. And it's going to bring up a third down.
So obviously here in this one, the points have been at a premium. So now as you get into the second half, I think both these offenses start saying, all right, we've had a hard time sustaining possession. We've had a hard time going the long way. Let's try to generate some chunk plays and get a little life in our offense. And that one falls incomplete, but I think they got to just continue to attack downfield.
Kill. Hey, kill. 47.
They'll throw again. Dak. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. That's catch 3 just on this drop. And it gets his team a first down.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Hey, 47. We're going to 54. Why here?
Again, Prescott to the air. Forced out to his right. He'll tuck it and tip. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Dak Prescott. Touchdown, Dallas. His second TD of the game. This one gives his team the lead. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Green Jack, blue 32. Edo blue. Ready?
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He'll take a shot for Watson. And he has got this one all the way down to the 2-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 62 yards. So the big play gets him down close. And now it's 1st and goal.
Ready.
Jacobs. And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Now back at the 4 for 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
That is Musgrave, the man in motion. One more time, it's Jacobs. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Looking for that final yard. It's 3rd and goal.
Get hot. Third trail, yellow. Black shot. Cluster, 6. Cut.
Now Love. And that is incomplete. Josh Jacobs was the intended receiver. Now it's 4th and goal.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that 3rd down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this 4th down after failing on 3rd.
And they'll try it now with Jacobs. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Packers. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. So they decide to go for the touchdown, and Greg, they get rewarded on 4th and goal with the 6 points.
Yeah, I think the safe bet there is you settle for the field goal and you're happy coming off the field with points. But not this play caller. He rolls the dice a little bit, but give credit to the offensive line. They created just enough of a lane for this back to take it in for 6.
This one brought in at the 16-yard line. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
Here go 46.
They'll begin here on the ground. From the 34-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 6.
34-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's down. Well, here down the field will fall incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there, and it'll be 3rd down.
Been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
We're going to 54.
Operating from the gun, here's Dak. That's complete to Blue. And he's going to get this close to a 1st down, but he's out of bounds a yard short, and that's going to make it 4th down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down.
Here we go 47. Then we're going to 53.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. He'll find his tight end. That's Henry. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield. It's a gain of 10 as they get the conversion on 4th down.
Probably took him a little bit longer than they would have preferred, but he finally gets on the board. First catch, first touch. Here as we start the 2nd half.
So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the 3rd quarter. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
We're going to 54.
Now whistles here, and a penalty. Like somebody moved early up front. the air again. Prescott. He's got it! And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. A big one here in the fourth quarter. And even 30 yards.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Prescott again. He'll go right back to Diggs. He's got it again. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. Another catch on the drive. This one for 13 yards and another first down.
You want to be a star in the NFL, Mike? These are the high-pressure moments that you can't shy away from. The greats, they embrace it. Tie ball game, fourth quarter. The game is on the line. Everyone in the stadium knows where that ball is going, and I can't blame them.
Now a run on first down. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 7-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 6. He'll get it again. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to third down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And that big offensive line clearing space. He's in. Jaden Blue. Touchdown, Cowboys. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback. And the ball's coming out to the 35.
Right, 97. 10 black. 22 needle. Watch out now. Blue, check. Check.
They'll start on the ground. Jacobs. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
Brings up 2nd down.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8.
Hut. Black, 95. Hut.
Good play action with Love. Picked off by the rookie, Savon Revel. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And while he's still a rookie and he's going to have his ups and downs, this is the player they thought they were getting when they selected him in this previous year's draft. I mean, he looked almost like a savvy veteran there, baiting that quarterback into that throw. He had great anticipation. He was on time in his drive, and then he plucks that ball out of the air, and he almost looks like a wide receiver.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, go to 54, go to 54. Wide in.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And he's brought down after a gain of 5. up on a 2nd down and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Prescott now. He'll let this go deep for Diggs. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Stephon Diggs there. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
And we got a big 3rd down coming up here, Mike. They got a chance with a conversion to possibly get this under the 2-minute warning. Put this defense in a position where they have to start using their timeouts.
First down away to the 26-yard line. And here's 3rd down. Here's Prescott. He's got it at the 7. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Give him 27. And it's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Yeah, there we go. I think. We got 46.
Here's a run. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance.
Now from the 7, it's 2nd and goal.
Under.
They'll go with him again. And they'll stop him. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yards, and they didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be 3rd down. Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down.
Kill. Yeah, here we go.
They'll drop to throw. They're called in at the 2. To the goal line and in. George Pickens. Touchdown, Dallas. For Pickens, his first touchdown as a Dallas Cowboy.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
We'll go ahead and just cede the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35. This is 1st and 10.
Let's go. Thank you.
From the gun, it's Love. Rolling right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Going up top. That is hard. And he's going to to be taken down at the 30-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. It's a gain of 34.
97. Striker, 3-6. Madden. Guard red. Ready.
On first down, it's Love. That's caught right side. It's the tight end Musgrave. And he'll be out of bounds here, and it's only a gain of a yard.
He steps out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's second down.
Fight, 60. Ready?
Love to throw. He'll let this go towards the end zone. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. Christian Watson, the intended receiver. Third down coming up.
Drill, 52. Down. Right shot. 50 red. 50 red. Steal, black. Ready?
Here's Love. He's got the rookie out of Texas, Matthew Fuller. And he's out of bounds with the first down. So they get a new set of downs. Just as importantly, stop the clock.
So there's a saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
Right, 95. Here's that.
Love to throw on first and 10. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back.
And now the referee looks like he has gotten word from replay they're going to stop the game inside the last 2 minutes. All replays emanate from there. McManus on for the point after. He's got it. And the Packers will cut the deficit to 7. They need a late recovery to have any chance. Here comes the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
Here we go, 46.
Prescott on first down. He'll get this into the hands of his running back. Out of bounds, but in business. They mark him down near the 2. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 38 yards.
First down.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Here we go, 46.
He knocks it through. Cowboys will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Packers 24. Brandon Aubrey to kick off fourth and 9.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out per the new rule to the 35-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their second. Stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Here's 1st down.
Okay, now. Ready.
Now Love. That is incomplete. So the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it. 2nd and 10.
Cover, 38. Let's go.
Back to throw is Love. That's going to be incomplete, so no help there. And we're likely down to a final snap.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Here we go. One final play. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it's a win for the Cowboys. They finish off the first month of the season perfect as the victory runs their mark to 4-0.